on winding roads where even a small mistake can cost $1 million. This is a place where only the bravest and most experienced drivers dare to try. Welcome to the video, Death Curves and Breathtaking Rescues of Giant Truck Drivers. From the very first second, we witness a spectacular performance, a super heavy tractor trying to turn a sharp curve in the middle of a tropical forest. On the trailer is a giant structure, more than 20 meters long, weighing tens of tons. Just a few degrees of deviation can wipe out the roadside guardrail or get stuck between two embankments. A closer look reveals that the driver is not just turning the steering wheel, but is also coordinating with the entire ground control team. Every step, every turn is calculated like a game of chess. This is one of the most intense rescues you will ever see. The container had flipped over in the middle of a steep cliff pass, leaving the entire body of the vehicle lying in the middle of the road. And to pull this steel monster up, the rescue team had to come up with an extremely risky plan, using a heavy excavator to lift the entire front of the trailer. We come to a seemingly simple, yet extremely ironic situation. A tractor is trying to pull a giant dump truck loaded on a trailer. However, things do not go as planned. Due to the heavy load and uneven road surface, the chassis of the car was clamped down on the edge of the slope. The rear wheels spun slippery. Dust was everywhere, but the car still wouldn't budge. And this is a real death curve, where just one wrong turn can turn the whole car into a pile of scrap metal in the middle of the jungle. Another extremely tense rescue, the SCG tanker skidded, fell into a ditch on the side of the road, and was almost unable to get out. With a weight of tens of tons and a long body, reversing itself was impossible. A truck carrying goods behind turned into an unlikely hero, hooking up the cable and using all its strength to pull the tanker out of its stuck position. The hill climb seems simple, but with this heavily loaded truck, it's a real battle. At a sharp turn, the road surface was slippery and wet due to the rain. The green car could not move forward, despite trying to accelerate many times. The rear wheels spun slippery, screeching desperately on the wet concrete. After many tries, steering, shifting gears, keeping balance, the car finally slowly passed the curve, to the relief of the spectators. A breathtaking scene, a truck loaded with agricultural products, was trying to make its way through the floodwaters. But then, just seconds later, disaster struck. The truck started to tilt. Water rushed in from one side, and in the blink of an eye, completely overturned in the midst of the raging water. On a steep curve, the narrow road was slippery. A tractor-trailer loaded with steel pipes was slowly crawling up the slope. Each meter moving forward seemed to carry the whole mountain behind it. The heavy weight of the cargo, the poor grip of the wheels, and the wet road surface required absolute precision in every maneuver. And this is the result of a failed cornering. The red tractor trailer skidded, lost control, and fell sideways into the ditch on the side of the road. And here, the pinnacle of coordination on the road of death, a sharp U-turn halfway up the mountain, where just one car out of step could cause everything to collapse like a domino effect. Not just one, but two tractors are working together to move a super long, super heavy construction machine across this challenging mountain pass. On a seemingly flat and easy stretch of road, the Fasula's tractor encountered an unexpected challenge. The wheels skidded on the concrete, while towing a giant heavy machine behind. The machinery behind which could be a trencher or an industrial earth-moving machine weighs hundreds of tons, putting enormous pressure on the trailer and the tractor unit. One of the most difficult situations on the mountain pass. A white tractor trailer, carrying 3 large excavators, suddenly got stuck in the middle of a slippery U-shaped curve. Insufficient traction causes the rear wheels to veer off course, while the weight of the rear machinery prevents the entire trailer from turning completely around the turn. On deadly curves, in the middle of wild mountains and forests, or in fierce floods, each wheel that rolls over is a story about the will, the courage, and the silent sacrifice of the drivers. If you also feel your heart pounding with every sharp turn, breathless before every rescue, and admire the bravery of the warriors behind the wheel, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share to spread respect to the silent heroes out there. See you again in the next difficult journeys.